it's my great honor. So because before I cannot imagine I could receive the award, but actually in China we try to do our best to do our fundamental researches into practical applications and by innovations and commercialization. So I'm happy that to receive this award for the new ways of energy application because we're developing heat decarbonization to use heat pumps to consider it for the heating, the cooling, and even for the steam generation, and try to get more high efficiency heat pumps for real applications. Actually, this kind of discovery always based upon the demand. So in the society development, so we had a demand at first for the solar heating, but with this kind of innovations, we need to consider, solar energy could be used also for cooling. So then we developed some thermal-driven cooling systems. And later, we also found this kind of possibility to use low-temperature waste heat to driven the cooling system, for example, at the data centers. And then the industry come to us, say, we already have solar heating, but it's intermittent. So how to solve the continuous operation? Then we think we could use heat pump. Actually, solar heat pump or air source heat pump, we could generate hot water or space heating, and now all developed even for the steam generations. So all this actually based upon the demand, and then we consider, develop it, and manufacture it, and then test it, and then commercialization. And also, we had another demand because in China now, there are much developed with high-speed train and also metro lines, so they need the high-efficiency cooling also. So then we developed such kind of system to get so-called desiccant heat pump for double energy efficiency for cooling or heating. Now I'm happy that it's really close to the market, and I think we're doing something step by step and come to the commercialization, and then we find another possibility demand, try to do continuously. Actually, for our commercial applications, it's quite wide. At first, it's for the residential buildings, for heating, cooling, and hot water supply. And then, due to the demand of carbon neutrality, we are considering, because in China, we consume so much of coal-based boilers. We use coals and natural gases, so it's emission CO2. In this case, now we're developing more uses of renewable electricity. So we consider we are in the way electrification. So in this case, make good uses of waste heat or ambient source energy with heat pumps. We could give this kind of very good solutions. Our research focus on the heating and cooling for buildings, industrial, but also I consider for the transportation, because in China, transportation is so well developed, especially for the metro lines and high-speed trains. So in this case, when we meet with them and to find what kind of problem exists, because they also need the decarbonization. So in this case, it's our responsibility to contribute our new technologies or new patent, and in combination and technology transfer to the industry. And now it's on the way for such kind of development. For the young generation people, we need to have a good demand of knowledges. So try to get more knowledge from the textbook, but the textbook is not enough. We need more practice to know the demand side. And then when we had a problem, then you're always thinking how to solve the problem and then give the solution. In this case, young students should collaborate, not only with professors, but also with technicians at industry. So we try to create a way to combine all university students with our laboratory, but also directly collaboration with industry. So in this case, a lot of innovations, and especially for practical applications, could be more quickly to be commercialized. So in this case, students need more training besides education in the university. So actually, in the history for the researchers, we had collaborations with larger universities and also larger Academy of Sciences. For example, Institute of Catalysis. Actually, in Novosibirsk, actually we had long-term collaborations with adsorption adsorption cooling systems, and especially for the material researchers. So in this case, we have jointly collaborated by Chinese National Natural Science Foundation and also the Russia Natural Science Foundation, and also we are sponsored also by a BRICS countries supported project with Russia and India, so we work together. We are always in the ways for the innovation because currently the decarbonization is the most important issue in China. So we try to find these kind of ways for the decarbonization for heating and cooling, and currently I think we need another kind of research for the more fundamental, we call it from 0 to 1. So this is try to find nearly new things. So now I organized this specific group, a lot of very talented young students and faculty. We working together and we make investigations and discussions every 1 week or every month, try to push a lot of frontier researchers. And really we need also to have very impactful researchers. So for the fundamentals, in this case, we could contribute the more knowledge-based technologies and more strategy innovations.